I don't know about you, but I think that is one of the weirdest gospel readings that we have in Scripture. The Canaanite woman seeking Jesus far and wide, desiring so badly the healing of her daughter. And when she finally finds Jesus, Lord help me, he ignores her. The disciples want to get rid of her. And then Jesus ends up calling her a dog. But through her persistence, at the end of the day, the Lord says, "Woman, how great is your faith?" So we can look at this reading from a couple of different angles. We know that Jesus is 100% God, Jesus is 100% man. So if we're in the camp of 100% God, we can say, well, Jesus knew exactly who the woman was, what she longed for, and what she desired, the authenticity in her heart. And he was, in a way, testing her faith, of her persistence, and testing her authenticity. And of course, at the end of the day, the healing happens. If Jesus, as he is 100% man, we can hide behind that camp and say, well, Jesus might not have known exactly who the woman was. Jesus was a Jew, and he felt his mission was to reach out to the lost children of Israel. He came to minister to Jews, and this Canaanite woman who came didn't really fit the picture. But after she was persistent, he opened his mind and heart a little bit more and ministered to her. Now, we're not trying to take any camp here. This was Jesus we're talking about. Jesus is God. Fully God and fully man. How that reconciles in this reading, I'm not 100% sure. But we're focusing on the persistence of this woman. Whether her faith was tested or whether because of her persistence and her authenticity of her desire for healing, she came to the Lord and sought him out and opened herself up. Now, many of us in our own prayer, we can take this type of reading and say, well, she just made a demand and Jesus accepted her demand. And I think in our own prayer a lot of times we come to Jesus and say, I want this, I demand this healing, I demand all this to happen in my life, and if we don't get what we want, we see over and over people just leave the church. I didn't get what I wanted. Jesus didn't do what I said in my prayer. And as a priest, over and over, you hear people that have left the church for 5, 10, 15 years because they didn't get what they want. Persistence in prayer and persistence in our faith is about opening ourselves up to the will of God. We know Mother Teresa, even in her prayer, she even wrote her memoirs, that she would pray and she felt nothing. She felt nothing, that God wasn't answering her in so many different ways, but she was persistent because she believed in the gift of eternal life that is offered to you and to me. And it's all about that persistence in prayer and our faith, even when we don't have it all figured out, even if we think we're not getting what we're asking for. The Lord's fulfilling our prayer in so many different ways if we open ourselves up to him. Because yes, there are going to be roadblocks. People are going to call us dogs. People are going to call us all sorts of things. And if we just run away from our faith altogether and say, this might not be for me, I think we're mistaken, brothers and sisters, because the gift is so much greater. So may we understand fully what we're doing here as we receive the sacraments, as we're opening ourselves up to the will of God in our lives. We ask for demands, but he cares so much for us, he knows what is best. May we be opened up to his will, not our own in our lives. All of us need healing. He might be trying to heal you, just in a way that you don't demand, but in a way he knows is the best for you.